What is going on, Neverwinter Gaming Dad here to answer that question I've heard over and over again. What is the best class? What is the best class race combination when it comes to PvP? The simple answer to that question is whatever class you enjoy playing, because if you don't enjoy the class you play, you're not going to enjoy the victories that you will achieve. But with that being said, you still want to know what class or race or combination of the two, what is easiest to play. Well, keep on listening and I will tell you. Okay, let's start off with the human here. Your defense is 3% higher than any other races. Plus you get a 2+ on any ability score. With that 3% higher on defense, that would make you a good candidate to be a tank. Looking at a great weapon fighter or a paladin for that race. Now we go on to the half-orc. The half-orc, the crit severity is 5% higher. So what that means is when you do get a crucial strike, you will hit for higher damage. Plus they got 2+ to dexterity and strength. Strength for power, dexterity for crit. Plus they also got a run speed bonus there, 3-second run speed, which comes in real handy when PvPing. This is the race I play with my great weapon fighter, and I do get pretty good high crucial damage. Plus they're pretty good looking class. Doesn't look like a regular old human. You know, humans, they just, you know, ordinary. See them every day walking around on the street. Next we got the wood elf. Wood elf gets a crucial chance 1% higher than other races, which mean they can crit more than other races with that 1%. Plus they got 2% on dexterity, 2% on wisdom. Most people that I've seen that play wood elves, they usually play a hunter with these characters here. Plus they got 10% resistant to slow movement effects. Sun elf, good for a caster class. Got the intelligence and charisma, resistant to control effects by 10%. Action point gain 2% higher, which means they can use their abilities a whole lot faster. Dwarf, good for another. This is a good another tanking class here, right here. 20% knock and push off. Increased resistance, anyways. Constitution and strength plus wisdom are their ability score. +2s on there. Cute little halfling. They get a 3% deflection chance higher than other races, which that is real good in PvP. Won't get hit as much. Plus they're short, so they can just roll around and get away from you. Good for a trickster rogue. Half elf, another caster right here. Good for casting. See, I ain't really seen many of those. Trifling, that's another good casting class right here. 5% damage to targets below health, so they'll put the nail in the coffin if you're about half dead. You got in charisma and just an overview of all the classes. You can tell I like the half court. But here's different classes. Here's trickster rogue. If you like to be sneaky, you like to sneak around, disappear, come behind somebody, stab them in the back, stun them or whatever, trickster rogue is for you. They are a very tough class in PvP. Hard to get a hold of, hard to smash. They just roll around, stab you in the back and stun you. You see a trickster rogue, you're dead. Okay, now we got the cleric. Cleric is the healing class. If you don't feel like dying too much, get a cleric, because their heals are awesome. You always want one of these in your party when you're PvPing. And they hardly ever die. Hard to kill, very hard to kill. Control wizard. Now if you like to stand afar, put somebody in there with a chokehold like Darth Vader, control wizard is for you. A lot of times I see them perched up somewhere, throwing down spells on top of you. Very aggravating class, because you can hardly catch a hold of them. When you do, they kind of slip away from you. Hunter Ranger, they like to shoot arrows from afar. They're pretty much kind of like a rogue in a way. They kind of sneak around, slow you down, and very hard to kill too. It's another good class for PvP. Warlock. Haven't played much of a Warlock, but I have played against them, and they hit pretty hard. Go against a Warlock, but I hope you can get close to them. If not, they're gonna kill you real quick. Next up is the Paladin. Paladin. If you want to play a class that doesn't die often, this is one. They can heal themselves all the way back up. They got a shield, which they can shield around them and everything. Makes it very hard for you to kill them. Great weapon fighter. That's who I play. Real DPS. They're kind of underdog in PvP, but they can do a lot of damage. But I would consider them to be an underdog. Guardian fighter, another class. If you don't want to die, it's a good class to play. Would be a Guardian fighter. Tank class. You can spec them as DPS. There's actually a person out there called Mini-Me. He's got a whole bunch of videos on his Guardian fighter, and he does a lot of damage with his Guardian fighter. Very hard to kill. Come at you and charge at you and knock you down. Yep, that's pretty much all the classes. Control wizard. Like I say, pretty much any class you want, you can do good at it as long as you put your mind to it and go for it. But that's about it for this video. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe, and I'll be coming out with more videos like this. Thanks for watching. This is Gaming Dad.
First rule is trust yourself. What I mean by that is so many young people are getting so much advice from their parents and from the teachers and from everyone. But what is most important is that you have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. And I'm talking about not what your parents and teachers want you to be, but you. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.